jump back into the buzz with Alex, Jason, and Keith.
Welcome back this morning. Blue sky out there on our happy little Tuesday. Oh, good-looking day in store for us, and that's all good. A lot of folks out doing stuff hopefully today, walking or running or biking. And conveniently enough, Governor Dayton has declared October Safe Routes to School Month.
That's a good transition, buddy.
Thank you. I did that on purpose.
Well, not surprisingly, kids who walk or bike to school are healthier, and they're also more focused in class. They've got laser focus.
Someone who is focused all the time, M.A. Roscoe, and she is live at Red Pine Elementary in Eagan to see how they're getting kids out of the cars and buses and onto bikes and sidewalks. Good morning, M.A.
Well, this is a success story here at Red Pine Elementary, and they've tripled the number of kids walking or biking to school in the last couple of years, and they've done it by embracing safe routes to school. Let's take a look at some video of an actual parent. I talked to her earlier, Jeannie, and her kids biking to school. These are some of the things that Red Pine Elementary has done to promote this. Number one, they've rerouted some school buses to make certain roads less trafficked and safer for kids. They've created an interactive map on their website so that you can choose a safe route. They've created alternate drop-off spots, so if you do live 5-10 miles from school, maybe you don't want to walk or bike that whole distance, but you could come in strong that last part. You know, a little bit of walking or a little bit of biking is way better than none at all. And the other part of the equation, I present to you the Rybox. And it's Sonia and Pete Robach, and their kids, Anders and Dane. Well, thanks for joining us. You know, you got out of class for this. That's pretty awesome. Do you like, Dane, do you like walking or biking to school better?
Walking.
You do? And what about your brother Anders?
I like biking better.
See, there are different strokes for different folks. Now, even in the middle of winter, now you're in 3rd grade, Anders. In the middle of winter, you still walk to school?
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. Is it still fun? What do you do on the way?
We sometimes like play in the snow on our way. We sometimes like wrestle or something.
And a good snowball arm? What's that?
And we sometimes like push each other in the snowbanks.
You know what? That's what we do in the newsroom. That is so weird because we like to do that as well. Well, I'm going to let you guys go to school, okay? Thanks so much for joining us. Now, Pete and Sonia, you have sort of what's informally called a walking school bus, and that means you call it the Pied Piper effect. What does that mean? What do you do exactly in the morning?
Well, it just seems like as an adult goes or kids start going, more kids want to join in, and so the kids all seem to enjoy, even more than the adults do, getting to school on bike or on foot. It's just a fun time. It's a fun time to kind of blow off some steam before they get into the classroom.
Right. It's easier to settle down then. And Pete, you usually pick up afternoon duty, and you might be the Pied Piper for the way home. And I asked you earlier if you ever get any resistance from the kids.
Yeah, it's really become the expectation. I don't think the kids know it any other way. It doesn't matter what the weather is. It might be cold, might be warm, might be rainy, and the expectation is they either walk or they ride their bike. And again, they just don't know any different.
We create those expectations. That's just how we roll, literally, or walk. Thank you so much for joining us, you guys. Safe routes to school, so important, and they're putting it in play right here in Eagan. It's all happening in Eagan. Let's hear it for the Fightin' Cardinal, the Fightin' Cardinal of Red Pine.
I love it. Thanks, M.A. Good idea.